We appreciate you being there. A Milwaukee manufacturing giant is accused of using forced labor overseas. That's according to a newly filed lawsuit. Two law firms say Milwaukee Tool used forced prison labor at a glove-making facility in China. CBS 58's Adam Reif live in studio now after talking to one of the attorneys who filed that suit. Adam?
Jessup, good evening. The lawsuit alleges political prisoners were forced to make Milwaukee Tool branded gloves for 13 hours a day in oppressive conditions, earning just a few dollars a month. An attorney who filed the suit said it's a tough case to build, and the former prisoners risked a lot to make it happen.
This lawsuit is just a small window into what is a much larger and much more prevalent problem.
The lawsuit says a former political prisoner was subjected to months of forced labor and that Milwaukee Tool and its parent company benefited from it and knew about it, a violation of U.S. law.
It's designed to create an incentive for American companies to proactively root out forced labor in their supply chains.
The plaintiff is using a pseudonym because he still lives in China and fears for his safety. In 2022, he was forced to make a variety of textile products, including work gloves with the distinct Milwaukee logo. Those gloves also had a label citing Milwaukee Tool's Brookfield address. Attorney Times Wong says if little can be done directly against the Chinese government, U.S. law can have an indirect effect.
If you make it costly for American companies to benefit from forced labor abroad, that will help the larger issue.
The lawsuit says the plaintiff was paid the equivalent of $1.41 to $2.82 per month. And it also describes the working conditions. No heat or air conditioning in the factories, working through severe weather conditions, 11 to 13-hour workdays, and only 1 to 3 days off a month. It says many prisoners developed eczema and other skin ailments due to poor ventilation, and constant exposure to dust led to respiratory health issues. Wong said cases like this one could take a few years to complete, but other plaintiffs could also file.
The statute of limitations on this law is 10 years. So unless Milwaukee Tool wants to do the right thing, this may be a problem for them for a long time to come.
We reached out multiple times to Milwaukee Tool's media team and its communications coordinator. No one responded to our requests for a comment on this story or the lawsuit. Here in the studio, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.
A story we will follow.